Hey everyone, welcome back to Iguana Gaming. I'm the Iguana, and today we are playing some ARK Survival Evolved Mobile Edition. Now today, guys, you may have noticed we have a lot of creatures around us. We have one of our mutated Rexes here, we have a couple of our Gigas, and so basically today what I want to do is spend some time hanging out with some of the creatures here at base. I want to build a Dodo pen because the Dodo TLC has been announced by Wardrum and it should be coming out like, I don't know, probably next month, but I want to start getting an area to breed Dodos ready to go and maybe even tame a couple of those today as well. I also have 3 more Rex eggs that I want to hatch up today, which I think we're going to do. I'm actually going to name this one... one of the name suggestions that we got was Lemon, which I feel is pretty perfect for this Rex. So we do actually have a few more Rex eggs hatching up in here. They should be just about ready. Yeah, in just a couple of minutes here. So we can grab some meat for those. So I am going to raise those while I'm hanging around base and building and looking for Dodos to tame. I think that's going to be a pretty good plan. So I'm really excited for today because I do want to do kind of a little chicken coop. I think I'm going to build that kind of over in this area. It's pretty flat. It's still pretty high up on the hill. It's very close to my hatching area. So basically this is going to be a space where I place Dodos and let them kind of do their thing and breed up so that we can have all of the Dodo babies and hopefully get a good Dodo breeding program going on. I'm hoping. That is the eventual goal here. Okay, let's go ahead and take this stuff to the fridge. Take it over here. I think I've got enough space. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm also starting to collect Spino eggs because the Spino TLC has been announced. And from what I can tell, that actually looks done. So I am starting to collect eggs and hopefully that update comes out soon so that we can hatch up some TLC past baby Spinos and maybe get some Spino mutations. That would be ideal, but obviously there are no guarantees in the world of ARK. Alright, we have about 30 seconds left on these guys. I'm actually going to turn this off. I don't think it targets baby dinos, but I never feel very safe, and these are very high level, fully mutated Rexes coming out of these eggs. So I definitely want to be careful here and not mess these guys up. Alright, you've got 11 seconds each. Okay, luckily Rexes aren't that fast, so we should be able to catch them before they start to wander off. Almost here. Oop, there we go. Ooh, okay. Oh boy, that is a lot of Rexes. Okay. Was not expecting twins. Ooh, I like that blue on the back. That looks so cool. Okay, that is a cool Rex. So these middle two look a lot like Lemon out front. This gray one looks like he didn't inherit any colors, but he does have all of the levels that we were looking for. I might keep him for a little while just because we can. I do have quite a bit in terms of tame slots right now, just because I've been doing a little bit of purging of things I don't need. So luckily we have a little bit of space to raise these Rexes and to tame a couple of Dodos here while we're just sort of getting breeding things going. Alright, let's go ahead and transfer that in. Make sure we're all good. Alright, so they've all been fed. This one is so cool. I love the blue on the back. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. So yeah, guys, I don't know that we're going to keep the gray one here, since it doesn't have any of the good colors as far as I can tell, but we'll definitely keep the one with this blue back here, and obviously we'll keep Lemon, who's out front up there. Not sure about these twins. I guess it'll depend on whether they're male, female, what have you, but I'm going to raise all of them for now, just in case. I could give this Rex away to somebody else if they don't have one. And it's always a good idea to have some extra Rexes hanging around, just in case. They're also very fun to have. Okay, come on, guys. I'm gonna walk them out here. Ugh, I hope they don't get stuck. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna walk my little herd of baby Rexes out here. One, so that they're easier to see. but mostly so that they don't grow up inside there and get completely stuck, because that probably would happen where they would get glitched into the ceilings right above them. Beautiful. Okay, so they've all stopped. They've all stopped, and they're not on wander, so we should be okay here. I'm just going to go ahead and give them a little extra meat, and then we're going to get started on the dodo pen, guys, because I am super, super excited for that. I really am. Like, it's been a long time since I've had an excuse to build a dedicated dodo pen, and so I'm very, very excited about being able to do this, and hopefully it turns out as good as I'm imagining here. I just want to get rid of this last little bit of meat. Someone take it. Hold it. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so for the dodo pen, I have a few ideas here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab a few pieces of building stuff. Let's go ahead and take just like a few of those. Just enough so that we're not completely weighed down. Okay, so I'm looking for a relatively flat area here. I could build it all the way over here because this is extremely flat, but that's also a little bit far away. So I kind of want to put it like right here. Now I think there's enough room for this. There definitely should be. Hopefully. So let's go ahead and start placing some structures down. Alright. Do this. Okay, and this. There we go. Cool. So this is going to be basically the little dodo house, the chicken house sort of thing. And then from here, I'm going to build basically a little holding pen for the dodos that you can come and check them out and say hey to them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm trying to figure out which way I want it to face. And I think I want it to face this way. Overlooking the hill, overlooking Far's Peak over there, because the dodos should have a good view. That's kind of my opinion there. Alright, and can I get this to snap where I want it to? Sort of. We'll see if we can get it to snap there, because then I should be able to get it to snap here. Okay, perfect. Now my job is to get rid of this one because it'll probably mess up my snaps. Ah, got it. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and so then I want just kind of a large square-ish area here to fence the dodos in, kind of keep them all in line, keep them all from wandering away and being trouble, basically. I like this. I like this quite a lot. This is good so far. I think this is going to turn out pretty well. It's pretty small, but dodos at the moment are pretty small, and if they get bigger, I'll move them up with the other creatures, maybe make a second house. But for now, I think this is where I want to breed up the dodos that we currently have in the game, which are quite small. Now, I'm debating between using trellis fences, which are very pretty, but wow, that's extremely bright with my skin on that I have. My Ultimacy skin does produce white light, so that actually, it's almost an issue because I can't see that thing very well. Or up here, I do have, what are they, like wooden fence pieces, which I think would look really good. So I had a whole bunch of those crafted up. I'm actually going to need all of these. I actually am probably going to need some more stuff, so I do think I have more wood somewhere, because I'm like designing this as I go, so I feel like I'm going to do something a little bit different than I'd originally planned here. Okay, so it's either the trellis fence or stacked wooden railings. I like both, but I actually think, weirdly enough, I think I like the wooden railings better than the trellis fence. Partly because this is blindingly bright with my current skin on, and partly just because I think it's a little bit more chicken house-like, I guess, to have this sort of fence. So I'm going to stick with this type of fence, and I'm going to make it work. Okay, so now every good chicken house has a back entrance, so we're going to put one there, and then we're also going to have the front here be open. So I actually need to make more ramps because I was planning on having it be just like a house with a ramp here. if I can get it to snap where I want it to, which it doesn't look like it's going to. Sometimes the snap points on this game confuse me a lot. Maybe? No? That makes no sense. I don't know why it will snap underneath the foundation, but not next to the foundation. All right. I'm going to have to play with this a little bit, and if I get it figured out, I'll bring you guys back when I get that figured out, I guess. I'm also going to have to go drink some water before my character passes out. So, yeah, I'll bring you guys back in a little bit when I've got the extra materials crafted up and I've figured out how to place these ridiculous wooden ramps here. So I'll bring you guys back in just a minute. Okay, guys, we are back. Here we are. We've got... I had to do this because these sloped wood roofs that act as like wooden ramps are really, really weird. And they don't like to snap to the front of these foundations. They really only like to snap to either the sides, which you can see here, or like inside of it, which is a little bit strange. Like it won't extend out over it. And so that was kind of a problem. I did manage to get it to snap here. I did have to place these wood railings first in order to get that to place. Otherwise, there was collision issues. But I did manage it. So now we have a proper entrance for our dodos to come in and out of this little house. We can carry them in and out if need be. And they can kind of just hang out. I'm actually going to go ahead and demonstrate this because I want a ramp to get up into this door. Just like that. But it would not have placed if I had done this any other way. I'm going to see if this destroys this. Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's extremely obnoxious how it does that. I'm wondering if I can craft 2 of those and then another ramp. That would be good. Because I can probably make this bigger. Yeah, I can make it a little bigger. It's going to look a little weird. But it should still work just fine. And then that way I still have ramps in and out so I can get in through the back. Then we have this whole kind of weird space for the dodos to hang out. And then this giant pen out here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off these railings. For now, I think I'll leave them too high, but we obviously could go higher. I'm not too worried about the dodos getting eaten out here. There's really not a lot that will eat them out here, honestly. And so, yeah, the only way to get into this pen is going to be through the chicken house currently. I may add a gate in here at some point, but I kind of like the idea of it being fully closed off. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to make sure I have some windows here so I can see in and check on my chickens every now and then. All right. No, that was wrong. Gimme that. Please? Game? Please? There we go. It's a little tricky. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and place these window walls down. I actually think the whole bottom is going to be windows. I really like having windows on a structure, and that was weirdly the perfect amount. Pretty much without me planning it, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. Do I like the windows? I mean, I like them here. I kind of like them over here. I might replace these windows, and these windows. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and replace these windows with walls instead, because I think that'll give us a little bit more, like, closed-in feeling. It'll make the chickens feel a little bit safer, or the dodos, even, as we are going to call them, I'm sure. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So I can still see in, and they can still see out over their little dodo pen, but it's not going to be fully windowed and open, because that would look a little weird. Now, I also have gone ahead and done this, which I'm hoping will work. Oh boy. There we go. What? No. What is happening? That was weird. That's really weird. So these should be... Oh no. Everything's really buggy right now. So last time I had checked this, these were actually placing on the floor, and for some reason they're not, even though it says I can place them there, because you can actually place these on, like, directly on foundations, or at least you used to be able to. And I was really hoping to be able to do that to make it seem very cozy, and that is so weird. I don't like that it does that. Alright, well, we may have to abandon that idea, but I still think it'll be okay. It'll be easier to find the eggs if they're not on thatch anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where I'm at in terms of building here. Okay, got that. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn on bright night so you guys can kind of see a little bit better. Yes, okay, so I need a few more of those, and then I'll need a few more window walls as well. I'm going to go ahead and make these all windowed so that it's a little bit easier to see out of. And I think I'm going to need more walls and more window walls. Now, I'm not sure how many I have. I do have quite a few materials, but I may need to make more again. I might need to make more again. So I have a few walls, but I don't have the windowed walls. Okay, cool. Well, you guys are kind of getting the idea here. This is our beautiful little dodo hut. Yeah, it's coming together. I'm liking it. It's gonna have just like a simple little roof on it. I don't think it's gonna be anything too fancy here. Probably just a flat roof because of the shape of this building. I normally would try to do some sort of sloped roof, but that's gonna be a pain with the way that I had to get these ramps down. So I might just make it flat. And I actually think that'll be fine because then I can kind of stand on it and overlook my little dodo yard, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this off cam, I think, just kind of round it up so that you guys can get the whole idea once it's all done. And in the meantime, yes, we are probably going to take a break here because I only have one dodo currently, guys. It's only level 24 and it is a male. So I think we need some more dodos. We did just hatch a bunch of Rexes. They're still doing fine. So let's go ahead and go tame ourselves some dodos. I should have plenty of tame slots. Yeah, I have almost 10 tame slots. So I'm going to go out and try to find like the highest level dodos that I can. Probably 2 or 3 of them to start filling in our little dodo house here. And then we're going to just let them basically start breeding, and we're going to collect eggs for when that dodo TLC eventually comes out. We will we'll have some stuff ready to go, hopefully. All right. Actually, I may wait on the breeding because who knows when that's going to come out. I hope it's soon, but it could still be a few months. Who knows, because TLC passes can take a while. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys back in a few minutes when the house is done and we are ready to tame a couple of dodos. Okay, guys, we are back, and there is a level 95 male dodo. Now, that's not the highest level. Obviously, the highest level we could get is a level 150 on here. But you know what? I will take it because I've been all around the island, and I have found literally this one dodo that has been over level 55. So I'm pretty desperate for high levels. So I'm actually going to go ahead. Oh, I have the berries on me. That works great. I'm going to go ahead and tame this guy. It's at least a start, and we can, of course, always go up from there. I'm not going to worry too much about trying to soothing bomb these guys because they do tame up pretty quickly, as you can see, even without it, even at the high levels. So I'm going to let them tame up, and I'm going to see if there's any others in the area that may also be high level. I'm hoping. I'm really, really hoping. No, nothing, of course. This is how the day has been going so far. Actually, I'm gonna need to kill these. Come on. Lag on the server. Oh my goodness. It is pretty bad. The lag today is pretty intense compared to how it normally is on this server. I'm not sure why exactly that is, but hopefully it resolves itself pretty soon here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and babysit this dodo for a second, and hopefully we'll find a second one here to tame up, hopefully a high-level female, If not, I will tame a low-level female. Either way, guys, yeah, I think that I'm just going to bring you guys back when we have all of the dodos in the little dodo house, because there's really not too much point in you guys watching me tame like 3 or 4 of these. So I'll bring you guys back when we are back at base and we have ourselves a full house. Okay, guys, so we are back, and look at what I found. This was a level 140 female dodo when I found her. She came out at 210, which is actually really high, so I'm super excited about this particular dodo. And then obviously we had this male that we tamed up. He came out at level 131 from 95, which is also not bad. So overall, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with these two as like our base breeders. It should be kind of interesting to see how they go. Their stats are like, they're okay. Pretty high for a dodo, which is always exciting. Yeah, and then we have in here our little chicken house. I did go ahead and put in these thatch ceilings up here, so it's kind of like a nest. And we do have our other low-level dodo who's hanging out up there in the nest, just chilling, so it looks right. Yeah, and so the building is all the way done. It's all the way closed in. It's not the fanciest thing ever, but it is a little chicken hut, and I do love it very, very much. Yeah, guys, so I think that actually might do it for today's episode. So let's go ahead and do this here. Cool. So, guys, nope, that's not what I wanted. All right. Well, anyway, if you did find yourself enjoying this video at any point, please do remember to hit that like button, guys, because it seriously helps me out. And if you want to see more content like this, you can, of course, subscribe. Links to social media are in the video description down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Signing off, this is the Iguana.